What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Chillize, and I am back on a nice, beautiful, sunny day. As you guys can see by the title, we are doing some more work on the S14, the new car. Call it the fake Sylvia. I guess that's the name for it now. Got the body kit in. Well, not everything. Let me show you guys what I mean. As most of you guys may know, if you ever had a body kit on your 240 or maybe any car in general, they usually come with this inner lip that's in between the fenders that you usually have to cut out. I think the only body kit that I ever ordered that you didn't have to do any modifications to is like 2F stuff. But let me show you guys. I have the front fenders and I have the rear overs inside. Fronts are 45 Koki fenders and the rears are 55 mil. Right now, the only things I have that I'm missing, well, I have front bumper right there. I'm gonna use this bumper kind of as like a test to see how it fits and cut it out with the new bash bar that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get like a full bash bar that goes up front that covers top and bottom behind the bumper. Then I need some new KBD side skirts, but I'm going to kind of see what direction I want to take because I kind of want to get some fiberglass skirts maybe for that car and throw those KBD skirts on this car, but I haven't fully decided yet. But other than that, I have a new KBD bumper inside, need side skirts, front and rear fenders. Next thing I need to order is my hood, which I should hopefully order later today or maybe tomorrow because I get paid today. Then after that, we should have all the exterior pieces. I have the Koki lights on that we did in last video, have my wheels inside, and right now I just been prepping the interior for paint. She's definitely rough, but I ran out of materials and stuff, so going to come back to that later. Right now, instead of just wasting more time than I already been doing, going to do what I can, which is starting to prep the body kit. Right here in the fenders, they have like this inner lip. Some people don't cut them. I've noticed like the N style people and some of the people in Japan, since they run very high ride heights, they don't cut these. But I'm gonna try to have this car low, and just for as much clearance as possible, we're gonna cut this inner lip right here. Do a bit of trimming up here too, because usually when you lower the car, it hits right here too a bit. Not right here. I'm not gonna cut that. Just this bottom part and maybe underneath right here too, to get as much clearance as possible. So I brought out one of the rear over fenders just to kind of show you guys, like, look at how massive this lip comes in the rear. And I think it was like that on the other car too. That's why I cut it so much, so you can have like little to no lip. And if you can try, or you want to, whatever, you can have very, very tight fitment right here. Essentially kind of like rolling your fenders, but for over fenders. So as you guys can see on this car, it's like fully cut as much as possible. Also trimmed a bit right here because it rubs right here as well. And let me show you guys the rear. Pretty much trimmed. I don't know if you can see, as much as possible. So it's like little to no lip right there, which is good for maximum clearance. Right now my fitment isn't super tight, but it's good because it looks okay, and I still have room to upsize a tire in the future if I ever need to. All right, yeah, I have all my stuff put together. I think I have my angle grinder, have my little face mask. I'm all dressed up because I don't want to get all dusty. I hate working with dusty fiberglass and stuff, but I have to do this, and it's hot outside, but I have to do it. And yeah, I think we have everything we need to get started. All you need, angle grinder, stand, and 80 grit sandpaper. Show you why you need that later. All right, boys, let's get this fender up on the stand and let's get trimming. All right, boys, now let me show you. After you get it all trimmed up nice and close, you see how rough that all is? Yeah, super, super rough. But this is as close as I'm kind of comfortable getting. I don't want to go too far because then you're going to mess with the outside look slash structure, whatever you want to call it, which you don't want to do because then your fenders are going to look whack. So now this is where that 80 grit sandpaper comes in. Now you don't necessarily need a sander, but if you have a sander, it can help. But at some point, I do feel like you might just end up sanding by hand. So I'm gonna grab the sander though. All right, I got my sander, got my 80 grit on there. Even if you can get your hands on 60 grit, that would be even better. But I have 80 grit, so yeah, let's get back to it, boys. All right, boys, see, now after we did the sanding, see how it's way smoother, pretty much perfect. And the gap, not the gap, but the little lip that was there, it's pretty much sand down as close as possible. I really don't want to go or need to go anymore because just want to be safe about it, you feel me? Don't want to start sanding into this and then messing up the structure, but it is pretty tight, as you guys can see. So in total, that took maybe about like 15-20 minutes to do, and now we have 3 more to do. So let's get started. I'm just gonna roll the time lapse for those, so let's get started, boys. Yeah, as y'all can see, I just finished up this fender, have it all trimmed, the big lip part. I just cut the lip of all of these, but I still have to go back and like fine sand it down so it looks perfect. I'm not gonna throw the time lapse on, just gonna show you guys the magic. Boom. All right, boys, we are all finished up. Got this lip nice and cut, trimmed, also trimmed right here too, because I did it on this fender too. If you don't trim right here and just kind of leave it right here where it's at, usually the front wheel will come and hit right here. So I trimmed it a lot. On my other car, on the black car, I completely cut this whole thing out. So, but on this one, I just trimmed it just in case I want to use this piece. But right here, just got it trimmed. Also, I need this structure because this one has corners. Obviously, S14 headlights don't have corners, so just trying to keep this just in case I need it, and later in the future if I need to trim it, or if I don't need it, then I end up trimming it. But hopefully I use this part to kind of mount my bumper on with the quick release tabs, kind of like I had on my black car. Let me show you guys this fender as well. Nice and cut, pretty smooth. This one's done, this one's done. Then I have the other one that I did from yesterday inside. So that is pretty much it for today's video. I'm super hot and it's super bright outside, and I'm dressed in like full like black, and it's crazy. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys did enjoy it, or this video was helpful in any way, shape, or form, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. That being said, been your boy Chillize, and we out. Peace.